Hello guys, welcome to this video, and today I'm going to talk about how to identify your calling. And in this message I'm going to give 3 steps on how to identify your calling and also on how to use them. And before I go deep to the 3 points, I'm going to give 2 verses about the gifts and the talents which you are given. And the first one comes from the book of Psalms chapter 68 verses 18, which foretells whatever Jesus did on the cross. And says that when Jesus ascended high, he led captivity captive and gave gifts to men. And also in Matthew chapter 25, there is a parable which Jesus taught, and it was about a servant, 3 servants and their masters. And their masters gave each of them talents, and which was according to their abilities, and the masters went away. But 2 of his servants did use their talents well, and in turn they gained other talents on their way. But there's this one servant who was given 1 talent but did not use it, went away and stole it away. When his master returned back, this servant was punished and was thrown to the deep pits of hell, where there's gnashing of teeth and fear and trembling. So in this message today, I'm going to tell you how to identify your calling and how not to end up like this 3rd servant who did not use his talent and who was thrown away to the pit of hell. So my 3 steps, all the 3 ways to identify your calling, is in whatever you attract and whatever kind of people who come, so that you may assist them. If you've noticed in your life that you assist all different kind of people who have similar problem come to you, then your calling might lie according to their problems. You might be the one who has been sent to help them in whatever thing that is troubling them, and when you offer your help to them, you are investing this talent which you are given by Jesus Christ, and in turn you are going to gain other benefits and other talents. And also, when you read the Bible, from the prophets, the disciples of Jesus, and the apostles, and even Jesus attracted those people who needed help, and those people who are struggling with different kind of help were the one who went to Jesus. And nobody who was not in need of any kind of problem went for Jesus so that he may be helped in any kind of way. So if ever you have some kind of people who come to you with similar problems, might be the one who has been called around this problem. And does it not matter if you can give help which is permanent or not, but whatever kind of help you are going to give these people, your calling lies there, and whatever you are going to do to them, God is going to increase your talent so that you may increase in the work of your calling and you may fulfill your purpose which is God-given. And my second point on how to identify your calling is in your compassion. And in compassion, I mean sympathy or a feeling of love, and this is a strong feeling. For example, you've been walking and you see some kind of people who are sick, and you feel a deep feeling of compassion, even though you cannot offer them medical charges or any kind of financial help. There's something that you can offer them, and it's not only tied to money, but it's also tied into spiritual help or all kind of healing. You might be having a gift of healing, but because you cannot walk in faith and do this thing, then you might think that you have a shortcoming to their problem, and henceforth you cannot work in this talent or God-given ability that you have. And in this, I have a testimony to testify about this, because there was a time in around January where there was a certain lady who was waiting on a stage, And this woman was sick, though I did not know that she was sick. And God told me about this woman, and she was sick, and that she needed prayers. Though I could not go and offer help to this woman, I don't know if she received any kind of help or healing. And the same thing happened, but with a different person who came to me, and this person was hungry. He was just a boy, and he was like about my age, and he was like he had been operated, and you could see the threads for the surgery on his stomach was still fresh, and the wound was still fresh. But this person was hungry, and the only way I could help this person was just offering food. The thought of offering any kind of prayer to this person did not come to me, but the only way I could help is offering him food, because that is what this person required. So what I'm trying to mean is that you'll attract people according to the compassion that you feel towards them. For example, when Jesus was walking with these disciples for 3 days without food, he felt a deep compassion to them, and with this compassion, he went ahead and offered them food. Also, there's an occasion where Jesus met the sick people, and due to his compassion, he went and healed them. The same thing happened with Lazarus, when Jesus was notified about the passing on of Lazarus, and he felt a deep compassion and was pained, and because of this feeling, he went and cried, but at the end he resurrected Lazarus because of compassion. So if ever you feel compassion toward any kind of person who is undergoing some different problem, then you might have a calling regarding to this thing that is struggling, or that is troubling this person. And my third point is challenges that one might be facing. You might be suffering depression, or you might even suffering from financial problems, and you might not know this, but your calling lies around whatever difficulty or challenges you are facing. So if ever you feel some constraints in your life and challenge that is long enough, or any kind of situation that has kept you in bondage, and you feel like you cannot get out of this problem, this might be a spirit that is fighting you so that you may not be free and go ahead and set other people free. In Jeremiah chapter 1 verses 10, we read that we have been set upon nations to go and uproot, to dig up, and to overthrow kingdoms. And when we do not do this, then these kingdoms, these strongholds, and these powers of the air will go and destroy us, because they know that we are against them. And the only way they can destroy us is if we are reluctant or not acting on our gifts and doing the purpose which God has called us to do on earth. I believe this is the end of this video, and I hope that it's going to help someone to overcome any kind of problem and know their calling which God has placed in them. And I hope to see you on my next video. I'd like you to share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned on my next video. Thank you all for watching, and may God bless you all.